Y'all, I watched the VMAs last night and I wasn't mad. And this is something that is really special to me because I got to a point where I was getting mad over anything entertainment related. Every single time I would go to see a movie, every single time I would watch any type of musical performance, anytime I would do anything, honestly, I was getting so frustrated, so mad, so upset about everything that they were doing. I mean, I looked at every single performer as my enemy, every single director as my enemy, every single actor, writer, everything was my enemy. It was always me versus them. And I've talked about this in videos recently, but I want to continue talking about this. And I want to start just talking to a camera without any type of script, no idea what I'm going to say. Just sit down on days when I have the time to and just talk to you. Because I feel like my journey is a journey that could help other people. I've gone from being an emo kid to a frat star to someone that blew up on YouTube for talking about politics because I would consider myself right wing and was getting very upset with things that were happening on the left and in the culture and everything. And because of that, because I blew up talking about politics and the culture and everything, I was very immersed in that online space. You know, you're seeing all this negative stuff come out every single day, everything that is meant to make you upset about what people are doing. I was taking all that in and I was, producing content on that as well. But because I was listening to so many podcasts and following so many people that were pushing this stuff in my face 24/7, I was getting so pissed off. I didn't watch any type of VMAs, Grammys, Oscars, any of that stuff for years. And watching things like the VMAs is something that I used to love because music was my entire life. All I did was play music for years. And then when I got too wrapped up in politics and this culture war, I stopped listening to music. I stopped watching music videos. I stopped paying attention to music completely. And because of that, I lost a part of myself. Now, I still don't agree with a lot of the messages that Hollywood pushes and a lot of the things that celebrities and musicians do. But removing myself from this toxic cesspool of bullshit that people push on you every single day, I mean, it has allowed me to take a step back and watch something like the VMAs without it ruining my entire week. And, when you can watch something like the VMAs and it does ruin your night, it ruins your week, it just makes you angry for the next God knows how long, that's when it's bad. I'm curious to know, do you agree with this? Do you think that I maybe was too far in the online space and have now come back to normalcy? Or do you think that I was right to be engaged and aware of everything happening with our culture and with, celebrities and Hollywood and whatnot? Because I don't really know. I don't know if it's more beneficial for me to actually be engaged in the online space and paying attention to everything that's happening. So I'm getting a phone call from some spam site right now. Or if I am better off taking myself out of that online space and then talking to you about how I am happier now that I've removed myself. I know there's a saying, ignorance is bliss, right? Maybe that's true. Maybe just not being aware of things makes you happier. But at the same time, I believe that I am now aware of things. But just not surrounding myself with people and listening to people, watching people, engaging with people that solely focus on the negatives, I feel a lot happier. And I know a lot of people are upset with me for not making the same type of content that I was a year ago. And I know that my content was booming a year ago. I mean, everything I was posting was getting millions of views. But I was not happy doing that. I was focusing on too many negatives around me. And then I was making content. I mean, yeah, it was entertaining, right? But I was pushing that negativity and toxicity into your life too. And that's what politicians do. That's what a lot of political influencers do. That's what a lot of I mean, actually, if you think about it, that's what a lot of people do in Hollywood as well. Morning talk shows, late night shows. It's toxicity disguised as entertainment, but it is what it is. And so, like I said, I want to start talking to y'all more often, just randomly off the cuff like this, and say whatever's on my mind. But I watched the VMAs last night. I learned about a lot of new artists I had never heard before. First of all, when did the VMAs, and maybe this is just music award shows in general, I didn't understand half the people up there on stage, and not because it was like mumble rap or whatever, but because it's literally like, I think we had a lot of K-pop stars up there. We had some like Brazilian stars. I liked the music. I was vibing with it, but I couldn't understand anything. But I still enjoyed it. But when did that happen? When did we start, giving awards out and giving these stars from different countries such a giant platform here in the U.S.? Because I love it personally. But it was interesting. So I learned about a lot of international stars. I saw what's her name, Chapel Rowan. I know that she has caused a lot of controversy on the right. A lot of people on the right do not like her. To be honest with you, that was my first time really listening to her music or seeing her or anything. Yeah, music was but that's my entire opinion right now, because I don't know anything else that she does. I know that she told a reporter to go after himself or something like that, but I don't know the context, and I'm not going to look into the context because I am happier not knowing it. I also learned that Taylor Swift still dominates everything. She won multiple awards yesterday. I also remembered that I love Post Malone. I'd forgotten for about 24 hours. And I remembered that I actually do love music. Don't love all music, but music in general, just the expression, the art form, just everything about it is so beautiful. People can write and release music that I don't agree with. Because, obviously, music is an expression of that individual. So an individual can make a song that I don't think the song sounds good, or I don't like the message that they're pushing, but whatever, it's their music. Someone else could very easily come along, write a song that sounds good to me and pushes a message that I like, and then I can like that artist, and I don't have to like another artist. And that's something that I have remembered. It's okay if you don't agree with someone. Just let it be. Now, you might be saying, oh, but if you let it be, then it grows and grows and it grows, and then it takes over the culture like it has. Maybe. But how you don't fix that is by getting angry about it and posting angry, spiteful content that just makes everyone else angry. If you don't like the music that Chapel Rowan makes, and if you don't know who she is or what music she makes, I believe, and this is 5 seconds of research, of just Googling her name to see who she was when I saw her performing. I believe that she is like she's a very, how do I put this? I think she wears like drag and is very LGBTQ plus friendly, because she is, I believe she is gay, and she makes sure that she puts that into all of her music. And if you don't like the music and the message that she pushes, then you know what? Maybe Jason Aldean pushes a message that you like. And then you can just listen to him and not listen to Chapel Rowan. And by doing that, and by not putting angry, spiteful, negative content out there bashing Chapel Rowan, you will be happier. And from what I've learned, your audience, your community, everyone that you engage with will be happier too. So that's my takeaway for today and from watching the VMAs yesterday. I am happier by not engaging in the negativity, the toxicity, and by having to, or feeling the need to, condemn every single thing that I don't like or I don't agree with. Because and this is something that's on my mind, so I'm going to bring it up real fast. What makes this world better? Me calling out things that I don't agree with, which, to be fair, some things I don't agree with, I think that society, our culture, would be better without. But what makes this world better? What makes everyone around you better? criticizing that in a very negative way, or and just tearing it down, destroying or trying to destroy that, or by creating something in a positive light, like Chapel Rowan has done with her music. Even if you don't agree with it, she frames it in a very positive, happy way. So creating something positive that shares your message, I feel like that's a much better way to positively impact the world, everyone around you, everyone that listens to you, everyone that pays attention to you, everyone that you interact with every single day. Hope you have a great day.